Hello traders, we're about to close trade number 37 of our SPXL day trading plan. You're looking at the 5-minute chart of SPXL today, August 25th. I haven't unlocked the platform so you can't see my position yet. And just in case you're new around here, I'm going to play my intro. If you've already seen it, just fast forward 3 minutes and we'll get ready to close out this trade. So here comes the intro. Welcome to Trading Armor. My name is David, and as of the recording of this introduction, it is August 15th, 2022. I've been actively trading the stock market for over 2.5 years now. I'm going to use this introduction for many videos, so check the date of the one you're watching right now. It's probably much more recent. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back and feel free to skip over this intro. But if you're new around here, thanks for stopping by and allow me to introduce myself and give you a few reasons as to why you may or may not want to stick around. My journey as a trader began in May of 2020, and like most new traders, I quickly realized that trading is not as easy as most people make it out to be. In fact, it's downright difficult. Luckily, even when I was new, I approached it with caution, which kept me from blowing up my account. Eventually, I realized that if I had any chance of being a profitable trader, that I needed not only a good strategy, but a well thought out and written day trading plan. I also needed the discipline to trade that plan exactly the same way every single day. I get my discipline from forward testing all of these trading plans by taking 100 trades or more, collecting the data, and from that data I can produce statistics. Once I know my statistics, I can go into the market with some expectation of what's going to happen, and that makes it very easy for me to stay disciplined and stick to my plan. We've already proven a small cap trading plan profitable after taking 100 trades, but we also proved that plan was quite tedious to trade. So right now, I am currently forward testing 2 new trading plans. One of them is for active day traders, people that want to trade the market every single day right at the open. That plan is called the Top Gainers Trading Plan, and the other plan is quite different. Both of them can be traded individually or simultaneously. The other plan is for people that may not be around during market hours or just don't have any desire to sit in front of charts all day. That's the SPXL Day Trading Plan. Now, both of those trading plans have their own playlist on my YouTube channel, so you can check those out. Now, it's important to know that I am not a professional trader. I have absolutely no formal financial education. In fact, my first degree is in music, and later on I went back to school for physics. Yeah, physics. And I just recently finished a master's degree in medical physics, and I know all of that might sound really strange, but apparently I have a curious, creative, and problem-solving mind, which allows me to approach trading in a novel way. So stick around if you'd like to watch me try and apply my odd educational background and unique life experiences to the very unusual world of the stock market. Thank you. Okay, we should be back and we're going to unlock the platform and get ready to close this trade. So the SPXL day trading plan is what we're doing here. These trades are triggered automatically. I put the orders in at least the day before and adjust them only when needed. It's all according to a written plan that I've developed that we're testing right now. This is trade number 37. So far it is profitable. At the end of this video, we will go over the statistics. So right now I'm going to move this up to kind of an obvious support level. Actually, let me switch to the 1-minute chart and let's use a support on the 1-minute chart, because we're getting ready to close this trade out. We've gotten a lot of this move already, so we just want to kind of make sure that we get out at a reasonable level. Let's see, the low is 87.46, so let's go to 87.44, and then we can just follow this price action up as the market closes if this thing continues higher. And if it gets to a level where it doesn't stop us out, let's say it continues on higher, which kind of don't think it's going to do. It's already gone so high, but it could continue higher all the way to the close. I can always cancel this order and get out with my hotkeys, and I'll show you that if that happens. So now I'm going to go up to the low of this candle right here. Let's go to 87.64. Give it just a tiny bit more room. We should get stopped out before the close, but like I said, if we don't, we can always close this order and get out manually. So right now we are guaranteed more than $2 profit per share. We are only trading one share because we are test trading. Once we've taken 100 trades or more, then we can consider increasing our position size once we know the overall statistics. At the end of this trade, which is going to be in just a few minutes, we are going to enter in the data from this trade, and we'll look at all the data so far of the SPXL day trading plan. It's been, I think, about 9 days since I've been triggering it into a trade. So if you look at the daily chart of the S&P 500, either SPX, SPY, SPXL, doesn't matter, you're going to see basically the same thing, selling off over, the past few days, and that's why we weren't triggered into a trade. So I don't try to predict the direction that the market's going to go or when it's going to make a new high or new low or whatever. I just have a very simple criteria that triggers me into the trade based on the trading plan. I follow that. Whatever the plan says to do, I do, and then I track the data. So it's starting to look like there's a good chance we may, I guess in the 1 minute candle, this thing could come right back down to this kind of previous resistance area. But if that doesn't happen, we can, as I said, get out manually with our hotkeys. We still have about 2 minutes left. So just in case you're not aware, SPXL is a 3 times leveraged ETF. It tracks the S&P 500. So if the S&P 500 goes up 1%, this will go up 3%. And likewise, if the S&P 500 goes down 1%, this will go down 3%. So that makes it a dangerous thing to hold long term, but for day trading, for swing trading, for short-term trading, it's a pretty valuable asset. Or instrument is probably a better word. So now we have less than a minute and a half, or about a minute and a half exactly at this point, and see what happens here. There is a gap on the S&P 500 chart that it looks like, this is trying to fill. That's probably why this thing is going up so far. But again, we don't really concern ourselves with that. We just trade the plan and track the results. That's all. So now we have less than 1 minute left. I think I'm going to go ahead and drag it to the low of this candle. So what is that, 87.92? If we get stopped out before the close, that's fine. Let's go to 87.89. We'll give it just a few more cents of wiggle room, but I expect to get stopped out here before the close. If I don't, we've got 30 seconds left. I can cancel this order and stop out manually. So if that happens, so we got 20 seconds left, I'll cancel this order, and I have my fingers on the hotkeys ready to get out of the position. I can show you the hotkeys that I use at the end of the video, like the settings. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to do that. This thing just goes higher and higher into the close. All right, let's get out. There we go. Filled at 88.17. I'll take that. So let's look at the hotkeys really quick that I used to execute that trade. So you saw first I clicked X in that little bubble to close my stop loss, and then I used Alt A because that's how I have the hotkey set up, and you'll see that in just a moment here. So should be sell the bid, because sell the market will not work in the after hours. So here, that's the hotkey, Alt A, and these are the settings. Limit order, quantity 100%, that way it doesn't matter how many shares I have, it just gets me out at the bid, and that's the best way to get out quickly, is to sell to the bid. So anyway, that's the hotkey. So let's get into entering the data on the spreadsheet. 88.17 was where we got filled. So you can see, let me just get rid of this. You can see the trade is right here. Here's my entry, and then this was where my stop loss was at the beginning of the day. And just by following the plan, we were able to get out at 88.17. So instead of a $2.32 loss, which would have been our worst case scenario for the day, we actually made $2.62 on that trade. And I believe we're at all-time highs right now. This is the total. Let's just enter in a few more pieces of data here. This just tracks the winners versus the losers. And now we can go up and look at all of the data so far. So we've taken, out of 62 trading days, we've taken 36 trades. Our P&L right now is 1566. Let me just double check that that is, no, it's not updated. It's more than that. I just need to add more rows here. Just do that for now. So we're up to 1828. And yeah, this is probably not going to be accurate as well. Same thing here. Sorry about that. I'm doing all this live. Originally, I just set it up for 102 rows, and obviously we've used those and more. So this is correct. Our win rate is 64%, and that is what we expect because we back tested this thing during the worst trading that I've seen since the beginning of the year. Actually, I mean since I've started trading, but we've tracked it, back tested it, pardon me, since the beginning of the year. So let's look at the daily chart really quick here on SPXL. And we started back testing it right around here and all the way till May something. I think May 25th, somewhere around here. So we back tested it from here to here, which is an obvious downtrend. Found out that the plan was profitable, even though it's a long biased trading plan, and the market was going down. Now, as the market goes up, we expect it to be even more winning. And we're basically what we're seeing is that it's about the same, which is kind of interesting and not really something to be concerned about, because it means whether the market is going up or down, the win rate is about the same. So that's kind of nice, about 64%. We've had 23 wins, 13 losses, 36 total trades. Something is wrong here. Okay, that's why. Just need to update all of these. Sorry about that. And now 37 total trades. Our average cost $77.38 because we're just trading one single share. Our ROI is almost up to 24%, which is great. Our average loser is $1.53. Our average winner is about to go up. I just have to add that that cell. Excuse me, 1 second here. No, it should be H104. Just bear with me. This is all live. So our average winner is $1.63. That means that our winners are 1.07 times the size of our losers. And we'll look at the P&L curve. And now we are at all-time highs. So we broke out through our previous high, and who knows where we go from here. The next trade could be a loser. We have no idea. We could lose a string of trades, but everything is going as planned so far. The trading plan is working. It is profitable. Oh, our win rate went up, I guess, because I updated this. So actually our win rate is really near our back-tested win rate now, 64.86, 65.85. So it's just 1% lower. Sorry about that. 1% lower than our back-tested win rate. So far so good with the SPXL day trading plan. As just one last thing I guess I want to show you is that there was many days that went by where we just were not triggered to take a trade. So that's where those gaps come from. That's going to happen from time to time, and it kind of makes sense, you know, during this big sell-off that the trading plan is not triggered to take trades. So that's it. That's where we are, and I will make another video the next time that we are entered into a trade with the SPXL day trading plan. As always, I like to send the message out there to all new traders is that you must go into every single trade with a plan, stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.